A woman, his woman, definitely his kingdom spouse, is supposed to be his peace. So there's nothing peaceful about a woman who will come to you and refer to you as weak and being aggressive in that manner. So be careful about that part. um, you want to be cognizant of who you're being vulnerable with. So definitely stay prayerful about choices, who you choose to be in covenant with. Um, with vulnerability, I think I put it in my terms. It says, in other words, trusting someone with the deepest parts of your heart, knowing that they have the opportunity to hurt you, but trusting that they won't. I'll repeat that. In other words, vulnerability is trusting someone with the deepest parts of your heart, knowing that they have the opportunity to hurt you, but trusting that they won't. That's major. That's major. That's about being the protection. And ladies, we should be our men's protection just as, well, I don't want to say just as much, but yeah, just as much as they are ours. Just in another sense, but you should definitely be his protection as well. Um, Ways to show vulnerability. Being honest about your feelings and emotions. I know that it's difficult for some men to do this, for many men to do this, and I'm not picking on you guys. It is what it is. And I'm not going to say that it's always easy for us ladies, because when you've done that and you've opened up to people and you've shown emotion and you've expressed your feelings, and they've sat and they've listened to you about that, and then they end up doing something that does hurt you, or some things that do hurt you, it can taint your heart a bit. And it's only the grace of God and truly Holy Spirit that can help pull you out of that place of hurting when something like that commences. There's no liquor that can help. It's gonna numb for a minute, for a minute, maybe, and you'll end up passed out. No weed, no anything. Trust me, I've been there. I've done that, and it doesn't work. It does not work. Does not work. um, what hurts you, or what has hurt you? Can you be vulnerable enough to share that with your spouse about what has truly hurt you in your past, what may be hurting you in your present? Hmm. Raise the question. What disappoints you? What has disappointed you? Are you vulnerable enough to open up about what has been a disappointment to you? Is it something within each other that has been a disappointment that you guys can have an open discussion about and still have peace in the home? You know, um, what are some things that you do not want to experience in this union? What are some things that you just absolutely do not want to experience, if possible, within your union? Think about that. And these are things that you guys can sit and ask each other and write down and begin to have a discussion about that. That's how you get closer. That's how you are able to begin to even become more vulnerable with each other. Um, what are some of the uncertainties about the union that you would like to discuss? What are some things that you're Okay. What are some things that you have curiosities about in regards to your union? And can you be completely honest about that? Are you vulnerable enough to be completely honest about uncertainties? Okay, and I went down further to list um, mental stimulation. What are ways that you mentally stimulate each other? What are ways that you can mentally stimulate each other? What are ways that you like to be mentally stimulated? You know, be truly vulnerable in being able to express that with your mate. Um, spiritual growth. Hmm, spiritual growth, and not even just spiritual growth, just spirituality. And we know about the being equally versus unequally yoked. Um, you take it upon yourself to, or not to, choose someone who is saved and you are. But once again, whatever you choose, whoever you choose, is on you. If God has presented someone that He wants you to be with, and you decide to take it upon yourself to either speed up the process or slow it down, or whatever the case may be, go left, right, up, down, and and you're with someone that you chose, then you have to deal with whatever it is that comes with that. You can pray about it and receive grace, but if he's joining something, then it's obviously a purpose, a God purpose that He has for it. So you have to trust. You have to trust what He says. Physical chemistry and attraction. Now, we're gonna be completely honest here. We want to have strong physical chemistry and attraction to whomever it is that we are in union with, that whoever we're in covenant with, who we're going to be coming home to, traveling with, being close knit with. You want to have that. And if you have not ever read, or it's been a long time since you've read the book of the Songs of Solomon, and in some Bibles it says the Song of Songs, read about it. Read through it, okay? It's beautiful, to be quite honest. It's poetic, it's poetry, and just some of the things that are said, that are spoken. It's like you understand that God really wants that too. He wants us to be pleased. Look how He made the human body. Fellas, I know you guys can attest to it, but ladies, we can too. So you want to have that physical chemistry, and someone who you have that immediate physical chemistry with, like internally and externally, nothing can nothing can compare to that. And to be in union with that for your lifetime, and to know that it's something that God has ordained in your life, and to be in your life for your life until we go to the afterlife with Him, our forever life with Him. Who wouldn't want that? I know I do. I want it. I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have it. I wanted to find a passage to read. I'm gonna find it in a minute. Passage to read out of the Song of Solomon. And the last was emotional security and compassion. Emotional security. Once again, going back to that place of being safe, having someone who protects your heart, has a heart for you. And some spouses just don't have a heart for each other like that right now. Yeah.